You know, I really want to do a play series on a Gran Turismo game for Bomber Sports Plays, but there's 6 of them. Which one do I decide? Well, I'll make it easy for you. Won't be this one. 24-minute endurance races. In fact, NASCAR probably would consider those endurance races. But yeah, not me. So that's out of it. But that still leaves 5 games. And even if we take out the very first one, which I didn't actually play at the time, I didn't get this, I got this many years later. So even if we kind of take that one out, it's still a very good game. Still 4 of these games to play. Number 2, which is the game that basically turned me into the petrolhead that I forever will be for the rest of my life and devoured most of my pre-secondary school years. 3, which was the breakout moment for the entire franchise on PlayStation 2 and wasted a lot of my early teen years. 4, which is basically established as the best Gran Turismo game in the entire franchise and wasted most of my mid to late teen years. And then finally there's 5, which is the best Gran Turismo game on the PS3. Not saying much, but still a very good game, and it still wasted most of my late teens and early 20s. So, I just don't know. Twitter, help me decide. Okay, great minds think alike, because that was the one I was leaning towards anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bomber Sports Plays Gran Turismo 4. Welcome to Gran Turismo World. You can see here, look at this. This is huge. So basically this game goes, right, well we've got the graphics down, we've got the physics kind of down. Why don't we just ram it full of as much content as possible? I mean, look at this. It's outrageous how much stuff is in this game. I don't even know how many cars are in this game. A lot. There's so many different tracks now. Loads more fictional tracks, which Gran Turismo has always done really well. The fictional tracks in this series have always been great. You've got Enduros, 3 used car lots rather than the 1 in Gran Turismo 2. And in games after that, actually. We've got the License Center over there. GT Auto with a few extra features. Driving missions down there, we'll get into that soon in the series. Those are great. There's tuning cars down here. But first off, well, we've got 2 options. We can either do some licenses, or instead of that, we can get straight into racing. And I feel like getting straight into racing. So let's dive into the game and let's do some racing, shall we? Let's have a look around. We've got 10,000 simoleons, credits, cool points, whatever they are, up in the top right. Well, they're credits. Yes! Oh, what a car. This is just, as someone who grew up loving, like, Fast and Furious, and particularly Initial D, those cars were just the Don, weren't they? And, well, there's also some real left field options here. If you really want to give yourself a challenge, start it out. I'm sorry. It just looks like a sort of toy car. Oh, here we go. I think we found it. I think we found our starter car, guys. I think we found it. Look at that badass. Ooh, hello. Oh, goodness. Oh, my... Oh, we've just found it. We have just found my original starter car from Gran Turismo 4. This was the car I used in that colour. Oh my god. And I did actually find my original game save on here the other day, back from 2007 or whatever it was. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, okay. There are other choices. Well, the alternatives include, this. I tell you what, I'm liking the look of that Sylvia, you know. In red. It looks good. It looks polished. Looks pristine. Yeah, that's cutting it for me. And we got a little bit of money for some mods as well. Let's do it, shall we? Let's do it. As I say before, I trusted a Mazda MX-5 1989 to be my first car, and it was great. This time around, for the Play series, here we go. Nissan Silvia K's 2000cc. And yes, I would like to use this car now because it is the only car I own. First up, let's get some weight off this thing. Throw the rear seats out. I'd love if there was an animation of some people just ripping the rear seats out and throwing them over there. Nice new ECU on it. Matching the car or blue? What do we want? Matching the car or blue? Matching the car or blue? I want blue. And it's spinning round, 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 round. Some buffing. Right, so that's all done. And our car, I think, is just about ready to go racing. So let's do that. And let's start where pretty much every single Gran Turismo career ever begins, which is in the Sunday Cup. Imagine if we now get beaten by a Fiat Panda. I spent so much time ripping on it just now. Imagine that. There is not one of those in this race, but the lineup doesn't look great. Okay. Giving it to us easy. Now, that was quite a neat feature of this game as well. It had A-spec points to kind of tell you the kind of difficulty of a race. So I just wish they counted for more in this game. If they actually unlocked stuff, that would have been cool. I would have given you more of an incentive. I assume it was a system to try and stop people just overkilling races with like a Suzuki Escudo or a, you know, in 5 and 6 it would have been a a Red Bull X 2010. But that was quite a nice feature. I just wish it counted more. Anyway, we're underway. We're down and away, and we're already past the Lupo. No, we're not. We are not past the Lupo. Ooh, a little bit back end slide there. This is a drifter car. Or top choice for drifters. Ooh, nice bit of rear end. Oops, nearly went into the McGann's rear end. That would have been too nice. Okay, around the outside. Oh, you are so slow. You are so slow. Up the inside. Wow, okay. Oh, hard on the brakes. And the Peugeot 206 is making an early charge. I think he knows that we're going to be the main opposition here. So he's trying to escape, but he's been held up by the Mazda. The Mazda 2, look at this. We're just charging up here. We are just charging up. On the brakes. On the brakes. On the brakes. Now, where is everyone? There they are. Oh, around the outside. We're going to get the acceleration off the corner. Oh! That didn't work. That was close. Nearly got too ambitious there. I guess the one thing that counters the non-difficulty of my opponents, because let's be honest, this is Gran Turismo. The AI has never been particularly competitive in these games, or particularly fast. But the one thing that's countering that is that the lap is so short that if I let up even a little bit, I'm not going to have much time to actually make the pass. So there we go, there's one. And then we've got the sheer power of the, well, I say power of the Sylvia. I think, to be honest, if I was powered by two hamsters. Oh, he's trying to look back up the inside, though. What is this? He's trying to get bold. Look at this. He's actually trying to make a move. He's actually trying to make a battle of it. Look at this. He's ridiculous. We are into the final corner now. We should have this one wrapped up. I think we were a little bit too casual for our own good, but it is okay. We come across the line to win in our debut in Gran Turismo 4. Oh, yeah. All at them 5 points, yo. Oh, that's interesting. My former starter car is in this race. That'll be an interesting race. And this is an interesting little track as well. Oh, 6 points. We've got one more point. One more point. They have stepped up massively in difficulty. I think it's solely that MX-5. Look at the rest of this fit. Come on. Seriously. You got to step up, man. This is... Look at the joke of what this is. Here we go. We're underway. We've still got 4 laps to make the passes, and you can see how narrow this track is. It's difficult to make the passes. Oh my god. My former starter car's just been mugged by an MG. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh god, now I'm being forced down to the grass going around the outside of my former starter car. Still on the inside. Now we cleared him. Oh dear. That's not a good start. It's like doing battle with a former ex. It's like my evil ex. I'm like Scott Pilgrim right now. Oh, and I'm past the whatever. Oh, I'm sliding into the pit lane. That was close. Me and my friends used to have a game we'd play with that pit entrance called Car Snooker, where we'd wait on the... Oh my god, they're getting into it. Bit of a scrum down there with the Peugeot 106. We are charging along here. We've got some power in this thing. I'll tell you what. This is a good starter car just in terms of horsepower. We're right up behind the Fiat Barchetta already. And let's just stalk him through the final corner. But yeah, I'd wait sort of on the inside over to your right there, and then drive at cars as they came off the corner and punt them into the pit lane entry, which is always fun. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, the acceleration off the corner. It's like I've got... Ooh, I nearly drove into the back of him. The straight line speed is real. This is a very good starter car to pick. Oh, oops. I'm trying to race as clean as possible, because I know you don't technically have damage in these games, but I don't want to take advantage of that fact. What is this guy doing? This MG behind me. You sneaky little bugger. He was trying to have me off in the chicane. That was ridiculous. Right, let's use the straight line speed. Don't go in the pit lane. There we go. Oh, very nice. Around the outside. Now they can have a battle of the European roadsters while I sod off. Get that drift going. It's just not happening. Way too much understeer. It doesn't matter. We are still going to win comfortably. 2 races from 2. Very nicely done. My attitude will be not to upgrade my car until it's literally overpowered and I can't win any races with it. That's the best way to approach these games. And that's ultimately what I always liked about the Gran Turismo games. They were very hands-off. And that's what really annoyed me about GT6. It was really hands-on. It was really like, no, you must do this. You must buy this car and then do this event and then do it in that order and that and it's a thing. And babied you through. And I was like, you do realise I'm a fully grown adult. I can, you know, dress myself and drive a car and, you know, legally smoke and drink and do stuff like that. You treated me like I'm a 5-year-old at the brain damage clinic. Right then, let's do it. And a standing start as well. Something the GT6 forgot about. Bounce the revs. Bounce the revs. And... there we go. Nice start. Did not get too bogged down there. Oh, we could legitimately be leading before... oh dear. guys. Do you wanna, well. So this game, yeah, whoops, hitting the wall a little bit. So, this is a race. So, yeah, nice day. So, nice day out, very pretty. Oh, we're finished. Well, yeah, that was a race. Are we actually going to see how far back they are before the game just skips to the next menu? No. It's just gone straight to replay. And we have 2 more races, one at Twin Ring Motegi and one at another original fictional track from Gran Turismo. That'd be Special Stage Route 5, another one of my favourites. I remember in GT2 they had an endurance race there. It was an into the night 50 laps endurance race with some of the... It was like basically all the best cars in that game. It had like the Toyota GT1 and the Nissan Skyline GTR, Japanese GT car and everything like that. That field sort of... Well, this field sort of isn't really on that level at all. But hopefully having a bit more corners... Oh no, actually there's quite a few long... Oh dear. RIP, rest of the field. Basically, what this game's turned into recently is AMG Mercedes F1 simulator. This is basically it. Here we go. Starting at the back. Rolling start. And Mercedes engine power. There's the Manor. No, that's the Manor. That was a Sauber we passed. Oh, now we've got a corner. Oh, I'm still better than you through the corner anyway. Alright, well, we're up to second already because straight line OP. Oh, that's some understeer. Leaning on the left front. And already we are... Oh, come on. Bit of bump drafting up the main straight. The poor MiG. Poor MG has never gone this fast before in its life. It's like... No! Oops. And suddenly it just unlocks my bumper and it's like, no! I had to jump on the brakes massively there. Look up the inside, we should be good here. Should be good. Oh, no! Protects his position. Oh, round the outside, understeer central. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, you've done it. Oh, no contact either, very nice. It's another thing as well about the GTA. They do that thing where there's no give. They don't realise that you're there, and they'll just be like, no, this is my racing line now. Can I have it back, please? Whilst leaning into you on a straight, and you're like, no, just be aware that there is someone there. Hey, don't get me wrong, this game series is not perfect, but there is a lot to love about it. It's probably my favourite game series overall. And I just hope the GT7 does a good enough job when it comes out in about 12 years' time, because GT Sport apparently doesn't count. I don't even know what that is, and for the moment, I'm lusting after Forza Motorsport 6, to be honest with you. It's like I've been loyal to Gran Turismo this long, and then Forza Motorsport's like the girl next door has moved in. It's like, hey, why don't you come over for a pool party? We'll come chill with some beers, you know, we'll have a rock night, we'll play pool, you know, whatever. And I'm like, nah, I'm staying in with Gran Turismo tonight. Oh, okay. So Gran Turismo, do you want to do anything tonight? No. Do we have to play with your lighting engine again? It's down back to 5 points. They've just given up. They're like, yeah, the Sunday Cup's yours, just have it. Not even going to try. Motegi. Now, this is an interesting track. It's kind of an oval. It's kind of a road course in the middle of an oval that's not a roval and has a separate pit lane. Weirdest thing was when Indycar ran the Motegi road course, but they still used the oval pit lane. That was very strange. So not that one you can see off to your right. They used the one sort of over there where you can see them grandstands. Very strange layout. Kind of love it for that, though. And of course, MotoGP still races here. Up the inside of an Eagle Talent already. Don't push. I'm there. You not see me. No, of course not, because we're blind. Oh, ran the 20. Yeah. Seriously, why would anyone be like, I want to start a racing career. I'll do it in a Yaris. Dude, this did not cost much more than your Yaris. Oh, God. I'm so busy ranting there, I need to completely miss my breaking point. Well, actually, what is this thing doing? Yeah, I thought this was a good idea to start my racing career in. Basically a sort of mix of an MPV and a van. Love the PT Cruiser, very comfortable car, but it's not a race car. Neither's this. Goodbye. Straight line OP. We're leading by the end of the first lap. Wow. Let's just cruise across the line, shall we? Trundle in. Doobie-doobie-doo. They're still not even on the straight. Yep, there we go. And that concludes my Sunday Cup. Probably the easiest driving I will ever do. Oh, we got a prize car. Our easiest set of races ever will not be in vain. Okay, we go down here. And we look through the rest of the races in this series. Spider Road, so we can't enter that. Lightweight K Cup. Yeah, I don't think our car's going to count for that. Pickup truck. Yeah, I've always thought the Silver is a pickup truck. and there's all the drivetrain specific races. So there's the FF challenge, the front wheel drive challenge, which you might be able to try the Auto Bianchi in. But here is the FR challenge, and it even has a Sylvia as the thumbnail. So let's get into it, shall we? The Skyline Owners Club decided to rock up to this one, and in fact, this may as well be called the Nissan Real Drive Trophy. There's one Mazda in the field. We've got 3 Skylines of certain eras. We've got a 300ZX 2-seater. That's important. It's not just a ZX, it's a 2-seater. And a random Mazda RX-7, which must be feeling rather out of place right now. But more importantly, yeah, I think this is, 114 points. I think this is going to be a little bit of a step up. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, they're kind of pulling away. Oh, God. It's the reverse format, so that fearsome chicane that's normally at the end of the circuit, it's at the start. We blow past the 300ZX, though. Good start. There we go. Lovely. This is a really nicely balanced car for now. It feels nice. Backfire out of the RX-7. So I really do feel like we're in Initial D right now. We're street racing, effectively. And we're up against 80s and 90s Japanese cars. Oh, up the inside of the RX-7. Yeah, lovely. Right, this is where I don't think we're going to have a very good time. If you've got under 200 horsepower, you're going to have a bad time. Yeah. But he's not pulling away. Oh, no, actually, the 2 leaders are. Oh, my. Yeah, they're pulling away. Right, okay. You know where you are? You're in Dive Bomb City, bitch! Oh, yeah. Up the... Oh, God, that turn is so tight going the other way. And reverse. Now we're into the downtown section. This track going the regular way, man, it's so much fun. In fact, it's pretty much a blast going the other way as well. The track is just so cool. I wish it existed for real. IndyCar, please make this happen. Please make a street race here happen. Or maybe IMSA. I'm in totally the wrong gear. Just died in the arse coming up the hill. It doesn't matter. We've now got a corner here. 2.4 seconds down on one of the... Now, that's one of those, like... Was it being Infinity? Yeah, an Infinity, I think. Oh, changing gear in midair. This was another cool thing. The sort of Dukes of Hazzard. Run down the hill. The car gets very unsettled at the bottom of the hill. Right, and then up the inside. Into what is normally the first hairpin, but is the final hairpin on this track. Now, where is it? Oh, we've got it. We've made the pass. Right, there we go. We're up to second. We're having to work a lot harder now. He reaches out. He grabs a sip of tea. Very nice. Sipping tea whilst doing 100 miles an hour. That's such a British thing to do. What kind of skyline's this? What on earth? It's actually so weird. It's actually maybe missed that apex by about Cheshire. Well, whatever it is, it does have the power of a skyline. Because it is definitely straight line OP. Oh, God. Here we go. Are we ready for divebombcity.com? Oh, my God. Standing right on the anchors. Oh, got the job done. Lovely move. Oh, understeer. Out of the final corner. We're good. Well, that thing is just wallowing through the final corner. It's fine. So even if it does get a huge burst of top speed here, we should be good to go. We are going to come across the line and take a glorious first victory in the FR Challenge. Yes. Very nice. And we did have to work for that one. That was a bit more hard work. Oh! It's the Sylvia's strange cousin. Now, this is 128 points, so this is more of a step up. Look at that. That third car just gone through the shot there. It's got the front end of my car, but the rear end of a mid-90s 200SX. Very strange car. I did read the story about them somewhere. I think it was because literally so many drifters crashed the original ones that they literally thought, you know what? Why don't we just take old front ends from the old Sylvia and put them on the front of the new Sylvia? There we go. Problem solved. I don't know if that was the true story. Anyone wants to correct me in the comments, please do so. But even so, they are... Dive Bomb City! Oh my... What? What is this pube doing? He's not giving Sylvia's a good name at all. Brake check through the heart, and you're to blame, darling. You give Sylvia's a bad name. Yeah. So we go to Dive Bomb, our cousin. Oh, hello. Our sort of inbred car. Look at that! It's our car! Except it isn't. Very strange. But very cool looking car as well, actually, because the 200SX in the mid-90s was way more fastback, so it had a nice look to it. Anyway, no more faffing around, no more nostalgia. It's time to chase down the victory. Oh, I never liked this last corner because it went on forever, and just when you put the power down, you're like, nope, we're safe to go. You start understeering, and you start understeering, and then there's the rumble strip out there. Such a long corner. We have 2.6 seconds down on the lead, so we need to get a move on here. Dive bomb up the inside of my fellow Nissan. Ooh, he's getting aggressive. We try turning in there. Not having it, son. I ain't having that. But we are through. And we're now in third and chasing down the two leaders, one of which requires a crossfire, and I think the other is another 300. Don't go into first gear there. That is stupidity. Yeah, it's another 300 ZX and a Chrysler Crossfire, which I think is a car that always gets a little bit overlooked. I always thought it looked quite nice. I know it's basically a Mercedes cabriolet, convertible, coupe, whatever it was. Whatever the model of Merc was at the time. It was basically one of those underneath, but hey, it was still I still thought it was a really nice car. Up the inside. Oh, he's going to shut the door on me. Oh, he's going to shut the door on me. Okay, that's fine. You want to play it that way? I'll just get the run off the corner. Ooh, that is Traction OP right there. Traction.com. But then he has, yeah, straightline.com. Oh, and so does the other Nissan. Oh dear. Oh, hello. Oh, up the inside. Oh, we squeezed. And now the understeer. This is what I'm talking about. The understeer. Oh, he's got me back. Goodness me. About for a second he's going off. That lead Nissan will be chuffed to bits. Not anymore, it's not. Extreme dive bomb city right there. Alright, that is done. Right, we are through. And the banner for the win is on. The guy in the Nissan must be like, Nell, that Chrysler Crossfire is holding up that Sylvia. Means I can run away. Oh, he's right there. Oh, God. This is... Ideally, I want to get the move done before the final straight. And the final corner. Here we go. I'm good. Oh! He's bonding me. Oh, he was squeezing me. I'm through. Oh, that was a robust move. Putting it politely. But I'll take it. Right, just get this final corner right. Well, not the final corner. The penultimate corner, I should say. And now... See, I want to be leading now because obviously that guy's going to be faster in a straight line, and you saw what happened when I tried to pass the crossfire at the final corner. It didn't quite work. So we should be okay as long as you don't fight to the final corner. It has happened before. So, on the inside. Come on, come on. Oh, understeer. Oh, he's right there. He's not going to be close enough. Yes! We take the victory. Ooh, not by much, though. Tell you what, they are stepping up the opposition. Only 108 points in this one, so supposedly easier. So let's see what happens. Anyway, let's go. The Mazda RX-8 up in front. So the successor to the RX-7 we raced in Seattle. And then up the inside into this corner, whatever it is. There's the massive 300C. Look at it. It's a huge guy. What is this guy doing? No, seriously, this is not your fight. I passed you. What's that blithering son of a gun doing? Oh, what? Oh! This guy. Oh, now he's trying to move on the 300C. This guy's just out of control. Get out of my way. Vadim Kogai has clearly been unleashed. That's the only thing they'll let him race in now. They're not letting him race in an actual GT3 or an actual race car. Mazda RX-8 is pretty much... And even then he had to negotiate hard for that. We're up the inside of the 300C, being bullied a little bit of spin as well. Half slide. Listen to the purr of that. No, look at the Mazda. He's... Oh! I should probably concentrate on my own race. That RX-8 is a little lunatic. Who's this guy? Is he like someone I've wronged in a previous gaming series? I haven't said anything nasty about RX-8s before, I promise. Quite like them. Ooh. Up the inside. There you go. That's how you do it. Final sequence corners. A little bit of door banging. We're okay. We're through. Just about. Right. Slipstream up behind the Lexus, whatever this thing is. Slipstream. Slipstream. Can we pull out? Make a pass? I don't think we can. Come on! Come on! No! Fifth. Come on. We're nearly there. We are so going to get into the first corner. There we go. Ooh, nearly hit the wall on the inside. We have just cleared away from second place. Right, we need to chase down this leader. I think it might be the Chrysler Crossfire, you know. We are closing up on the Crossfire. We haven't got much time to do it. This is what can add to the intensity to some of the early races, because they're so short. Even if you do have the fastest car, you haven't got much time to make the move. So, it's time for dive bomb. Not going to be enough. Ooh, we got the nose. We got the nose. A little bit of a door bang. He's going to squeeze me. Squeeze me. Baking powder. Not quite there. We do still have... Oh, here we go. Oh, we're going to get a good run through here. Now, the next sequence of corners are difficult to make the pass. You kind of have to wait to the final one, as I did on the last lap. Or you could just go for this... No. See, here we go. And then... he's braked massively for there. Up the inside. On the rumble strip. Oh, no. He's still in front. Quick move now. Come on. Come on. He is probably going to be massively straight line OP, so... Oh, it's going to be a drag race to the line. I think he's got the run. No! No! Oh, pulling away. Haha. He had to let off. He lost his momentum. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's a drag race to the line. We're going to be side by side across the line. Oh, dear. Oh, if he played that a little better, he probably should have got me to the line there. To be honest with you, he had to run off the corner, but he checked up rather than going for the move. Right, we're at Laguna Seca now. And this is very much the coupe lineup. We've got the Crossfire, again, determined to avenge his 2 defeats now. The BMW M Coupe, which I always think is quite an underappreciated car. The 300C's back for more. Honda S2000, another one of my favourite cars. I love the MX-5 and I love the S2000 as well. And the Z4. So, let's do it. And they've just left me behind on the run to the first corner. Dive Bomb City into this first corner is going to be optimistic. But I'm still going to try it. No, way too far away. Oh, but they all check up in the middle of the corner. It's kind of a double apex left. The first corner, Laguna Seca. I don't remember the exact names of the corners of Laguna Seca. Except obviously the corkscrew, which we'll see in a minute. Oh, up the inside of the Z4. Take it. Don't just turn. Ah! Oh, what is going on here? S2000 had to get out the power off the corner. And that's really choked up me in the Z4. I threw into 5th anyway. And he's really lost out. He really got fucked over by that. Sorry, not sorry. Right. And now we look up the... Oops. Well, that was a dive bomb. Probably not a very legit or clean move at all, but I don't care. It's effective. That's what it is. Is that the game or the track judging me for that move? It might be. Chrysler 300C, which actually sounds half like a V8. Any fans of Gran Turismo will know sound design has been probably the worst element of the entire series. That was the worst bit about GT6. It was like, we've done all this new stuff to oh my goodness me! Do you know, I'm really starting to think the AI were they were far more aggressive than I remember them. I know in GT6 they were literally just blithering idiots. They were absolutely rubbish. I'll tell you what, these guys are a lot more aggressive than I give them credit for. They're certainly defending a lot harder, but I think that's more just out of the fact they just will not give up their racing line. I'm through into 2nd anyway, and that Crossfire has taken off again. Right, let's knuckle down here. We're going to have to work hard. 4.8 seconds. That's ridiculous. This one might be a bridge too far, boys. We may have hit our limit here. No! Come on! Ultimate dive bomb. No! Not even the ultimate dive bomb would work. I think we're about to suffer our first defeat in Gran Turismo career racing. No! No! Only there was another lap. Oh, never mind. 3.4 seconds at the flag. That was all it was. Let us stick to my promise, shall we? Which was that I would only upgrade this car if I lost a race. And as you just saw, I quite clearly lost a race. Alright, let's see what we've got to play with here. We've got exhaust, we've got suspension. Suspension might be a good one to play with. Handling hasn't really been an issue so far for my car. I think now it's just being found out in terms of straight line speed. So there's NOS, you can put NOS on your car. NOS. Alright, let's put a nice exhaust on, which pretty much gives us the same boost in terms of power. So, jacked up the power nicely. Racing flywheel, 900 quid. So, not much at all. Can't afford a carbon drive shaft. Let's put one of those on, shall we? So, we are now down to 360 quid again. Maybe we should have another 50 quid car wash. Or maybe we shouldn't. We should totally not do that. You're going down, Crossfire. I'm looking for revenge. Watch now. The Crossfire won't even be in this race. And it's not. The Crossfire's wimped out. It's still a 107-point race, you know. So, this is still not going to be an easy race at all. And the Still 80's back. The inbred cousin of my car. It's the Sylvia's inbred cousin. Listen to the slightly fiercer exhaust note now. That's nice. Yeah, listen to that. Nice. So the racing exhaust already improving things just from a sonic point of view. And already we are swarming up behind the Still 80. Should make the move. I'm going to... Oh, what is this guy doing? Don't turn into my left rear. You are not F1 2015 online AI. Don't do that. In fact, the fact that this is the AI standard for 2005 and 10 years later the F1 AI is basically the same, that says a lot. Oh, there's another one. That's my car. It's my clone. It's the Clone Wars out here in Laguna Seca. Ooh, it drove straight into the back of the 300ZX there. Charge. Putting the power on. Oh, look at this. No longer do you have superiority over me in straight line. Oh, look at that. The leader is already there. Yeah. Yeah. No. I'm not going to try and pass at the corkscrew because I'm not Alex Zanardi. even though you're doing it at about 12 miles an hour. In fact, I'm going to go around the outside of you and make the pass that way, and nearly hit the inside wall, and nearly fall off on the outside. Woohoo! Big tail out there. But we are in the lead. Oh, no, we're not. I've got to recover this. Oh, God, I'm going in the pits. Not a thing I want to do. Oh, God, I've completely muffed up the final segment in the track. Even though he still hasn't come through. I think he's just stunned at what's going on. He's like, what is this guy? Is this guy drunk? Drunk on power by the look of it. Goodbye. Yeah, I think those tweaks are exactly what this car needed. Focusing a little bit more on horsepower was exactly the right way to go. Its handling, we've been just about fine, but horsepower is where we've been largely sort of let down. Not anymore, we're not. And, oh dear. Yeah, you're kind of getting crushed. Where is your crossfire now? Where is he? God, I'm doing a bit of rallying. Nearly hitting the wall, hit the tyres there. That's absolutely fine. I'm quite lucky real damage isn't on. Because I'd be out of this one with my passenger side, my driver's side door over the fence. Whoa! Oh, that's such a fun corner. Oh, that's so fun. The corner that Guy Smith might describe as like falling off the edge of the world. I mean, some people are like, oh, Lagoon Sake is just a one-corner racetrack. Yeah. And have you seen that one corner? Anyway, yeah. So the rematch. That was kind of a crush. That was kind of a squash match. 107 points, thank you very much. So we have one more race, and fun fact, it's on a track that I completely don't remember at all. It's on a track called Motorland, and I literally don't remember how it goes. If that crossfire turns up now, which it has, the crossfire is back for revenge. It's time for the rematch. Here we go. Yeah, I still barely remember the layout of this track. This is going to be fun. I'm just going to be dive bomb city at every corner by accident. Oh, wow. I just punted the crossfire even under pace car. The AI was controlling my car and I just drop kicked the crossfire. Where are you now? Where are you? Can you outpower me? Can you outpower? You can't. Oh, God. Oh, I've got a bit too cocky there. Whoops. Oh, God. Oh, it's the Mazda RX-8. The RX-8's back. So I've got two of my mortal enemies from this series. Oh, tight hairpin there. Whoa. Feel the power coming off the corners. Where I can just break traction. Yeah, I still don't remember this layout at all. Oops. I was just adjusting my seating position there. I just drove straight into the back of another car. I think this is very much playing into Sylvia's strengths. Oh, I remember this corner because it was sort of a long corner, then a turn, then a turn, then a sort of right turn there. This guy's just beetling through it. Is that the crossfire behind the... I think the crossfire's starting to make up positions, but it is almost too late already. He's trying to run for the train, and the train is in danger of leaving the station at 100 miles an hour. At the moment, it's being blocked by some blithering arseholes on the track. As this metaphor decidedly goes off the rails. Lol, a train reference. Yeah, anyway. Oh my God! What the hell? That guy just come flying past. Maybe he was terrified. He was like, you know what? You can deal with those lot, not me. Maybe he was just looking for payback after I accidentally drop kicked him up here. Right, so on the inside. Also worth pointing out, that leader is getting away. Right, let's knuckle down. No more bad jokes about trains. No more terrible analogies. It's time to get serious to avoid a second defeat in this series. Second defeat in my Gran Turismo career. No room there. No room there. He is blocking rather nicely. But he's left the door open. It's the tiniest gap and I'm through. Like Schumacher and Raikkonen in Brazil 2006? Yeah, 2006. I'm over the rumble strips. Oh, God. Oh, that's such a fiddly middle sector. I'm just abusing track limits all over the place here. On lap 3 or 4, so we have got a lap and a half to go. Right, here we go. We're gaining. 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 Oh, it's the old RX-7 from back at Seattle. He's come back for a short revenge. This is basically like all my nemesis from the entire series have all come out in one race here. Yeah, he's going to be good through there because I am hopeless. Oh, come on, come on. Yes, up the... That's not an overtaking zone, and he agreed because he was just going to turn in normally. But we've made the move. It's an unorthodox one, but it's stuck. Now we should have the power on him, and the traction, and the talent, and everything else. Get round to the finish. We should be good here. No need to make any mistakes. A lot of understeer there. Ooh, nearly hit the pit entry. But we are going to complete a clean sweep of the front-engine rear-wheel drive challenge in Gran Turismo 4. And the Crossfire finished last. Loser. I'm even doing the L on my forehead right now. First episode of BombersportsPlays Gran Turismo 4 is in the books. And I am not regretting going back to this game at all. I realise how much I loved it back in the day. And it's still holding up for me. Honestly, if you gave this some HD graphics, it'll be as good as anything else on the current gen right now. And we've got a prize car. Drum roll. Drum roll. Drum roll. It's an old Skyline. We've seen all sorts of weird and wonderful Skylines in this series, and now we've got an old one. So there we go. That has been episode 1 of my BombersportsPlays Gran Turismo 4 series by popular demand. Hope you enjoyed this first episode. We'll be back. Hopefully, these will probably be on a weekly basis. And we've unlocked Deep Forest Raceway as well. Another one of the original fictional circuits. That's really cool. We have not unlocked anything else yet. That is all still to come, including our first trip to the License Centre to probably destroy more cones. If any of you saw my GT Academy series, you'll know exactly how that went. So, thank you very much for locking into this first episode of BombersportsPlays Gran Turismo 4. More coming very soon. This may well become weekly. I may well just do it every week because, hey, I love this game that much. And if you do as well, hit the like button down there. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already to keep updated on these series. And check us out. We should have a new website going live at www.teambombersports.com very, very soon. Until next time, race fans. See ya. Cheers.